Hi, this is Hariharan and I am the designer of this LabVIEW program and I am going to say the principle behind this program. So we have designed a system which works after 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. So this is the fiber optic and this is the code and this is cladding. From morning 6 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. sunlight is used as a source of energy and it is made to pass through the fiber optic core. So once the light enters inside the fiber optic core, it can be taken to long distance. This obtained light energy can be given as a light source to the room of a residential house or even a company, etc. So this fiber optic can be placed at any part of the house where you need lighting. So what happens after 6 p.m.? That is the question. And after 6 p.m. we are going to use LED as a source of light. As you know that LED consumes only a little amount of power, so it is an effective way of utilizing the fiber optic. So this light energy is directly coupled to the fiber optic material and the light passes through the core and it enters the room where you have installed the fiber optic. So this is the system and we need to program the system in order to do this kind of work. And now I am going to show you the LabVIEW program that I have designed. This is a 24 horse clock, 12 horse clock, total control, which will be controlling room 1, room 2 and room 3. This is a 3-room controller. I'm going to run. So there is an error. This error is caused because I have made use of Visa. This have interface Arduino, but I do not have Arduino board right now. So I'm gonna delete this and do Control V. Now I have deleted the Visa command and now I'm going to run it. So it's working. Only once, only when the total control is turned on, you can turn on the room 1, room 2 and room 3 lights. Once I press room 1 switch, my room 1 LED will be glowing. We have provided an enumerator operator which gives you 5 kinds of color. That is green, white, blue, red and disco mode. Disco mode is nothing but a multicolored LED that we have fixed. So once you change the color in LabVIEW, the output from the chip kit, we are provided with a chip kit by National Instruments. So we have taken output from chip kit. The LED which is present over in the chip kit will be changing its color. So this process happens only when the time is after 6 p.m. Now I'm going to change the time by using the command prompt. You can enter time in the command prompt. Now the system will be asking you to enter the time and I am going to set it as 17:59:00 seconds. Now the time is asking me to come as an administrator. I'll change it to as administrator. Now the system time has been changed to 17:59:03, that is 5:59 p.m. It is 17 here. I'm going to change the time again to 5:59:00, which means it is going to be 5 a.m. till 6 a.m. You will be getting the LED power supply, that is using this enum operator, as well as with this buttons you can program it. Once this becomes 6 a.m., then you will be getting sunlight as an energy source for the fiber optic. Even if the total control is on, and even if the 3 room switches are on, you can't get the LED source. This is because we have programmed in such a way. Now it is 40. Once it becomes 6:00:00, all the room LEDs will be switched off. So by doing so, you will be saving energy, and you will be using natural sunlight also. Let's see what happens. See, once it becomes 6, all the rooms LEDs are switched off. So now let's go to the block diagram session. I'll explain you how I have programmed this. This is format date bar time string, and I have given the input as %h, m and s. This is to get the hour, minute and second. So the obtained hour, minute, second is given to a string to number converter, because I need only the hour, and this is displayed as a 24 hours clock. This is formula node where you can type C programs. Once you do a right click over here, you will get add input or either an add output. I have mentioned A as my input and B as my output. I have programmed here that once the hour is greater than 18 or less than 6, you will be getting the output B as 1, else the output will be 0. So whenever such a condition is satisfied, you will be getting the output of B as 1. And I have created a comparison operator where I have created a constant called as 1. Only when B and this constant becomes equal, the output of this comparator operator becomes 1. So I have given it as an input to one of the AND gates, and total control push button is given as another input to the AND gate. This output becomes 1 only when the output of this formula node as well as this push button is turned on. That is, only when both the values becomes 1, you will get the output as 1. This output of the AND gate is given to 3 other AND gates, which are room 1, room 2 and room 3 control. As I don't have a boolean to number converter, I am using boolean to 0 and 1. So these zeros and ones are given to another formula node where I have programmed it using some mathematical formulas known as permutation and combination, because there are 8 such combinations possible, that either I can switch on room 1 or room 2 or room 3 or room 1 and 2, room 2 and 3 and room 1 and 3. So we need to program some important functions. I have written about 130 lines of coding for doing so. It's above 180 lines of program. This is the enumerator operator, enum function. We can select the colors from this enum operation. I have given it as a variable, and G and H are the 2 functions that I have given. This is another formula node, which is given to glow these LEDs, and hence the total output is written serially. To do so, you need to take Visa open first. Now in order to interface this with an Arduino or ChipKit board, you need to use a Visa command, or else you can go for Lipa or ChipKit interface with the LabVIEW. So I have used Visa command. You need to take Visa open first. I have placed it over here, and then Visa write serial. Visa write serial is present here, and you can place it over here. Now you need to right click this resource name and create either a control or constant, but you should not create an indicator. I'm going to create a constant. This is to select a port number where you have connected the serial device. Now I have not connected anything, so nothing is coming here. Once you connect, you will be getting as COM8 or COM32, etc. You need to connect the resource here. If you need, you can connect this error. Now I have to get a write buffer in this, that is the value that I need to write on the serial monitor. I will go for a number to string converter. I'll get it as decimal string. Yeah, I got it. I'll place it over here. Now I will write the h value into my serial device. I have given it to the write buffer. So once the program starts running, this h value as mentioned in this formula node will be written into this serial buffer. So once this is written, you need to program this in the Arduino board or in a chip kit.